all teams in the league have to go through this day, the switch from a Sunday to a short week. So explain the process, how it works here, and how you get your team prepared to play on a Thursday.
Well, we have a 24-hour rule. In this case, on a Thursday, it's probably an 8-hour rule. You have to wake up the next day, and when you lose like we did, you got to bite your tongue and eat it. And at the same time, you cannot let one loss turn into two. So we're going to move on from there, and we have moved on from there. We're going to get ready for Baltimore and try to get the taste out of our mouths and maybe salvage that. So it's a good thing in the fact that it's early and we get a chance to play and try to get the sour taste out of our mouths. You know, it's a bad thing when you got to play with emotion just yesterday and come back today and kind of wash it away, especially after the way we performed. I know outside the building fans are upset. Of course they're upset. Mike Evans had a comment after the game, and he was taking ownership of that first play, the third play where he dropped the deep pass, and he said it kind of he could see the air kind of go out a little bit. Is that a dangerous sign for pro athletes when you hear something like that? Maybe not even in that context, that he meant that when doubt enters a team, that's a dangerous place for an NFL team. I don't know if it's doubt. I don't think it's a dangerous place. We have to learn how to bounce back. There are going to be mistakes during the game that you have to learn to bounce back from, and we got to have endurance. We got to endure a lot of things that we go through and come back and win the ball game. It happened around the third play of the game. It was still 0-0. We had a chance to make a ton of plays to win that ball game. When one of your best players makes a mistake, you can't hold it against them. You got to go ahead and pick it up and start playing again. So we had a chance to start playing again and win that ball game and bounce back. How do you think Tom is throwing the football right now? There's some passes, when you eyeball it watching the game, maybe a ball's 1 yard in the dirt before its target. There's routes involved. There's a lot involved in that. Where is he, or where does he say he is when it comes to his delivery of the football, especially on those third down passes when he's just trying to get to the line to gain? Well, when it comes to his delivery, if he has time, he's great. You know, any quarterback, when they don't have time to throw the ball, is going to throw the ball in the dirt. And sometimes the coverage changes on him, and instead of throwing an interception, he'll throw it in the dirt. So they're calculated plays. We can all play better on offense. There's so many things to go into the realm of Tom throwing the football, as far as the play, the blocking scheme, the play calling, what he sees on the field, and then even the defense playing better. So, you know, when he has time and everything's clicking, he's throwing great. It's not clicking right now, and we got to get it there. Execution-wise, there's a 3rd and 1 followed by the 4th and 1 that Leonard got stopped on both plays. I know Byron Leftwich, we put those plays in, and you want it to work when it doesn't. That to me was, I wouldn't say maybe demoralizing, but that's one of those head-scratching moments where, what in the world, why can we not get this yard that you've said you needed to get for weeks now? Well, I actually started on 2nd down. It was 2nd and 1, then it was 3rd and 1, then it was 4th and 1, so we missed all 3. And I think those are the biggest buzz killer. That's more of a buzz killer than Mike dropping the football right there. So if you can't get 1 yard, it doesn't give you confidence to go on and do more things. The execution's got to be better, and we got to be just able to get 1 yard. We're more than capable. We have very good ball players on our team, and we're just not getting it right now. Were the big runs against your defense the most disappointing thing for you as an individual when you analyze what happened play by play in that game? There were several things. That was right up there. You know, you can't play a full game and play well, and then in the second half you have a lapse here and there defensively. You got to play 4 quarters and try to get the ball back for the offense. So when those two things happen, that was kind of a big disappointment going forward. And the defensive backfield's been dealing with injuries, and you had mentioned Antoine Winfield in the concussion protocol. For me, it seems like he's been the best player on the field, offense and defense, for a number of weeks now. How hard is it to replace someone like that who is making that type of contribution? He's been having an outstanding season. Obviously, he's one of our leaders, and when you have that kind of production leave the field, there's going to be some downward spiral, but I don't think him leaving the field had anything to do with the big plays that happened that we gave up on defense. Looking ahead now to the Ravens, I got a chance to watch a little bit of Lamar Jackson yesterday, and I mean, he is what he is. He extends plays. He turns nothing into 5 yards. What are the rules when you face a quarterback who can not only get you with his arm but his feet? Well, he's going to get some yards. We got to try to slow him down and not try to just turn him loose for the 80, 90-yard plays. You get him up a 12 or 13 here or there. you don't feel as bad. We just can't we got to make sure he doesn't get the 50 and the 60 and just keep running the football and kill us both ways, because he can throw the ball as well.
Is that where the communication that you guys talk about comes in big time, where, I mean, if one guy's out of position, the whole thing could blow up?
Well, with him it's different because we can be on the same page, and he's such a phenomenal athlete that he can run around you or he can run over you, and he's so quick, so we got to have 3, 4, 5 guys try to tackle him.
And finally, no matter what happens Thursday, I know the players are probably anxious to get out of here for a couple of days and reset. You guys as a staff, how do you plan to kind of self-evaluate and move forward? You mentioned maybe some tweaks for this game, but maybe some changes need to be made moving forward after that.
Well, we've been evaluating every week. Obviously, with 10 days before the next game, the way we've been playing, we'll be in here evaluating a lot of everything, trying to change things for the better and going forward for the second half of the season. So it'll be work for us and understanding that and try to figure some things out.